let's start with the basics. I am dying. Oh my goodness, it's hilly. So this week I decided to compare two great places where you can run somewhere in the nature, which is basically where I am right now, or let's say more like a countryside. So of course the first one is the fresh air. Like, this is amazing, you know, quality level of this wonderful air. And if you're running, hiking or walking here, I think you just enjoy it so much more thanks to that, you know, good quality oxygen. So I was lucky enough to run not really in the big cities, where you can still enjoy relatively clean air without any pollution, but even there it's not the same. You know, it's not as cool, clean and really full of oxygen. Plus, as you can see, there's absolutely no one around me, and I think it's very easy to do, you know, a lone run when you're really in your thoughts, when you want to be far away from the society. Imagine like your job is all about talking to people. So to be in a place where you can run and be absolutely outside of society, it's quite a good meditation in my opinion. So if you're lucky as I am, and your runs could be in those kind of, you know, hills or even mountains, I think if you're into fantasy, it's really easy to imagine this crazy adventure every single time you go on a run. Like, you can be, you know, anyone. You could be Frodo from the Lord of the Rings. Like, this kind of run can really put you in a, you know, childhood state of adventure. And this is always good to be in that state when we're an adult. So you're really exploring, you know, unknown territories. We can imagine that those territories are unknown. That all sound very positive, but I think it's really important to mention two things that, in my opinion, makes the, you know, kind of like trail run or run in a very like nature place not really ideal, especially for everyone. And the first one is a level. Slovakia is full of different mountainy and hilly regions. So even where I am right now, this is not an easy place to run. Like, you can even see, you know, this wonderful hilly part. And personally right now, for me, that's not a piece of cake. You know, I have this small footage of me running one day because I just couldn't possibly talk and run at the same time because it was so hard. So let's start with the elephant in the room. In my opinion, the hilly natural runs, let's say trail runs, are not for the beginners. And to be honest, I'm struggling a lot in those runs. They're very short for me. Oh my goodness, it's hilly, and I don't do them often. Like, maybe once in 2 weeks, because honestly they're hard. They're like a temper runs with quite a hilly elevation. Someone can argue that grass is so much softer, which is supposed to be better, let's say, for your knee. But the problem is, it's almost impossible, or at least it's really hard, to find the place with a soft grass which wouldn't be hilly, you know, and still would be quite straight, especially in the region where I'm at. So usually the grass means more uneven terrain, which might be good for your knee, but require much more ankle stability. And in my opinion, not really, well, at least for me, beginner friendly. And what I noticed immediately when I was doing my runs here is I really need to think hard about my feet placement, and I can feel how engaged my ankles are. I'm training them at the gym, but they're definitely not as good, as strong to fully enjoy the trail runs. And because of this, because of my current level and strength of my ankles and knees, I can't really, forget the fact that I'm running. I can't be in a zone while I'm running here. I really need to be hyper focused on every single step. So this is definitely not an easy run for me. This is definitely not the run I can do weekly even right now, because it's really hard. We're talking about heart rate up, weather and time of the day. It's very important. It's crucial for those kind of runs, at least for me right now. I know that there's people that running with a hand lamp and in the rain, and they're totally fine, but for me at this point, if it was raining too much and it's completely dirty here, because well, there's no road here, I can't really comfortably run, and I would definitely prefer something, something with a road. And running somewhere in the hills in the darkness, hoping to see the deer or maybe a bear, it's not really my definition yet of runs I want to do. So yeah, it's definitely not for everyone. It's not really an easy run for me, a long run, or I was too stressed at work and I needed to kind of like relax kind of run. So I would prefer city for that. So I'm running in the city now, and honestly, the best part that I really love in a city run is the proper road. Because to be honest, mentally, sometimes I don't want to think, and I really want to turn off my brain, and it's really hard for me to do that somewhere outside when you have muddy, uneven terrain. And plus to that, I don't think my ankle stability is strong enough to handle the actual run and not a hike in this uneven terrain. Plus, extra motivation. After the run, I can grab a coffee, and this is great. Another thing is that depends on the city. Sometimes the city could be small and fresh air enough. You can still have a really nice nature, good air, and a great infrastructure, like roads. For example, that's where I'm running right now. It's a very beautiful mountain over there. So to be honest, I'm not yet comfortable to hold my camera in public, so you can enjoy the video of my chin running. Just in a sec, I'm gonna show you a very beautiful place, which is probably 20 minutes running from the city center, and it's a great lake / water dump. Look how beautiful it is here. It's time for me to go back. So yeah, that's it for now. Trail run in complete nature sounds fascinating, but it's not what my body can handle. Yep, my body can handle this. The run is done. I'm wonderfully red. And I also noticed that it's a bit easier in the city in terms of distractions, because I've seen so many people. I've seen some runners. I said hi. Someone's on a bike. And actually today I was without earpods, so that was quite fun, and I kind of was in the moment because I really didn't need to think about the placement of my ankle, because well, the road is great, it's quite straight. However, it's important to note that ankle stability is crazy important. That's why I'm gonna do a lot stability exercise in the gym. And now the best part of all runs in the city. I'm gonna grab coffee or ice cream, Let's see how it will go. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Where you would prefer to run? Would you prefer still to run in the city, or would you consider this your perfect place for running? Thank you so much again for watching this video. I hope you really enjoyed it, and maybe it motivated you to move your body or go for the run or maybe go on a walk, you know, because the most important thing is just move. And I will see you guys in my next videos.